Welcome to the Eldama Ravine road race from Chambai Springs Hotel up to Nauru, organised by NHITT Al's Pride, Alex Tubwitter, in support with Kenyan riders. Quite a few teams turned out: Safari Simbas, Saucy, Mombasa, Arabica, Kenyan riders, Futuro Pro Cycling and Bikeaid all had members. And here we see Cornelius Kimboy going to the front to chat to his teammate. Just back from 2 months in Europe, racing a lot of criteriums. Here's Jeffrey Lungut from Bikeaid making a move up the front, and Caterpillar pulling the peloton in the early stages. Still quite a bunch in the rain, quite wet, very cold. Quite a number of the guys still got their jackets on. Here we see Jeffrey Lungut again off the front of the bunch. Peter Gathere making a move with one of the Kenyan riders boys, and Joseph Kishore from Futuro Pro Cycling. Jeffrey Lungut chasing back the bunch, also being called already, with Joseph Kishore on Jeff's wheel. A very lumpy course with some pretty bumpy road conditions here. We see coming into a very rough section, some more potholes. Jeff doing a great bunny hop there. Peter Sinew from Kenyan Riders B team moving along. So the peloton is definitely thinned out now with a number of climbs. The group slowly getting smaller and smaller. And Joseph Kishore being quite aggressive off the front as usual. Then we have Cornelius Kimboy and Josfat Kithambo chasing down the big move on one of the many climbs up to Nauru. So the guys just about to pull Joseph Kishore back here, so those three guys can work together to try and get away from the field. So we have up the front Joseph Kishore from Futuro Pro Cycling working with the Kenyan Riders A team of Cornelius Kimboy and Josfat Kithambo. So both those boys have just come back from 2 months in Europe racing lots of criteriums up against the Europeans. And here's the second bunch now chasing back the breakaway. Some of the boys starting to struggle there off the back of the second group. Looks like Kishore has made another move again. Very aggressive riding away from Josfat and Cornelius, but they've pulled him back again as they're getting close to the turnaround point. Jeffrey Lungut doing the best he can to try and pull back that breakaway. And here we are at the viewpoint turnaround at just around 2,700 vertical metres above sea level. And there's the second group coming, or the third group, sorry, coming through. Jeff struggling a bit in the altitude after a couple of months racing in Europe. Now mostly descending back to the start, but there is still quite a lot of potholes as you can see, and there's still quite a few climbs. That's Jeff there on the front of the third group, and now this is the second group with Peter Gathere, John Kariuki and Peter Sinew. All the three boys heading back down to Eldama Ravine town, being chased by the two trailing groups. So there we have the second group, Peter Gathere, John Kariuki and Peter Sinew. It looks like Kishore again trying to get away from the two Kenyan riders. No, just taking a feed break, having a banana there. The Kenyan rider Safari Convoy is just trailing Kishore. It's Gathere and Kariuki trying to pull back this lead group of three, but it does look like they're going to stay away. So there's Kieran Fitzpatrick in the car supporting his team. So Cornelius Kimboy trying to attack Kishore there. Josfat just looks like he's losing it a bit. So yes, Kishore and Kimboy getting away from Josfat. A little bit of cat and mouse all over the road here, trying to get away so the other guy is not sitting in the slipstream. two guys up front watching each other quite closely. Quite a lot of games going on here, but they do have quite a lot of time between them and the next cyclist. Oh no, they don't. So Gashora and Cameron have let Josfat get back on, which is good news for Cameron. So there's now 2 against 1 again. So a little bit of cat and mouse. They lost the advantage that they had. And here we are coming into the straight. Little sprint uphill. Cameron, Josfat, and looks like Gashora has been able to use momentum from the downhill the best. And I think he's going to take this sprint. Well, very close finish there, but Joseph Gashora winning. And Peter Gathera getting a good jump on John Kariuki there. Very smart move to come into the sprint, following Kariuki's wheel, and he's strong enough to finish in 4th place. So the results: first Joseph Gashora, second Cornelius Kemboy, third Josfat, then Peter Gathera,